Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for the free triple deck reading. Tonight we have, who would you prefer to play with? The doggy, the dolphin, or the dragon? Okay, I've got another bonus video up that I put up this week. It was a lot longer. It's making love talismans. These aren't talismans that you would normally wear, but you would place around your home or somewhere that you want to attract love into. I actually made more than what I've shown on camera this week, but one of them popped out of the mold, hit me in the head, and vaulted into an area of the my room that took me a while to find it. And by the time I did, I'm like, that's not going on camera. There's a reason why it head-butted me and then flew away. So a couple of them, I kind of feel like that they're all meant for some people around me. So I've left them off camera, but I have put up just some little love talismans. I need to get better at taking photos of the finished product because it's just not coming across on camera how cool they are. Anyway, it's only a 3-minute video. It's on YouTube and TikTok. Make sure you check it out. Okay, so this week, here we go with the doggy, the dolphin, and the dragon. Timestamps are up there. As always, if you want a full reading, you know how to get in contact with me, but choose one of these animals. And is a dragon an animal? A beast? A fantasy creature? Hi, I digress. Choose, and let's get into it. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Okay, so if you chose the doggy in order to play with the doggy, this is your reading. And I gotta say, I'm very conflicted this week about which one I would choose. Of course, I couldn't live without my fur babies, but let's get into it. Okay, so the overall card for you guys this week is a Spiritual Path card, and it's upside down. So this is feeling a little bit lost, needing to really look at your life and work out if this is what you truly want. Are you on the right path? Is there things that you could be changing to bring yourself happiness? Okay, the Spiritual Path card being upside down, it may be that you've got everything on track. You could have a great job, a great career, great marriage, all these great things, but you still feel lost. You still feel incomplete. It does mean that there's a part of you that you've been suppressing or ignoring or putting to the side. You could have this massive, you could work as an accountant in a bank or some shit, and your heart and soul could be really into music, and all you've ever wanted to do is play guitar or play music. This is saying that you need to find that aspect of yourself that you're neglecting and really start to nurture it. Okay, especially if you are in a good circumstance where you've got a good car, you've got a good job, and you've got all the things around you that are all good. It's time to do something for yourself. It's time to nurture that passion. You don't have to become the next rock and roll legend, but you need to be able to nurture that. You need to be able to do it in your own free time. You know, start getting good and start putting clips up on YouTube or whatever you want to do. Start playing for friends and family, you know, but nurture that. Learn. You're never too old to learn something new. Okay, the saying about you can't teach an old dog new tricks is bullshit. Not just in people, but even in dogs. You can always train a dog to do something, a new trick. So don't have that in your head. It's a false statement. Okay, look, if your life is not perfect job, perfect this is a time to really start searching for your true path and what you should be on, where you should be headed. Because right now, I feel like saying this is not what you're meant to be doing. You need to be doing something else. Okay, so just thinking about your options and what's next or what you could change is what you need to be doing right now. It doesn't mean that you have to quit your job and go and find the perfect job for you, but it is like start working towards that. It's a path, your spiritual path. The spiritual path is like what is going to bring you peace, happiness, contentment. First card out is the Sun card. Okay, so this is good. This is saying that you've got time, you've got the energy around you right now. Again, I feel like you're kind of in a good spot, but you feel lost, or another word for this would be bored. If you're bored with your life, a lot of people mistake boredom as something bad. If you're going through your life and you're bored right now, that means that there's no drama, there's no ups, there's no downs. You know, people mistake boredom and peace and harmony. They get them confused, okay? I'm not saying that peace and harmony is boredom, because when you find that peace in yourself, your spiritual path, it's every day you have a smile on your face. Every day, like, you feel empowered, okay? And that's what we're trying to get you to here. So right now, you've got the energy to look around and see what changes you can make and think about it. You might not even know what will bring you happiness at the moment, so have a think about it. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to make a life-changing alteration of moving to Brazil, or, you know, going on a trip around the world. You know, it doesn't have to be something big. It could seriously be something small. Like I said, you want to learn a musical instrument, you want to learn another language, you know, just something's in there that you need to do. It may be creative. It may be that, no, I do want to change my job. I'm sick of being an accountant. I want to be a mechanic. Do it. Chase your dreams, okay? The next card over is the health card, upside down. This isn't ill health. This is about purification and cleansing. This is about getting rid of the crap that you no longer need in order to... Since we've got a dragon up in the mix this week, let's go with the idea of a phoenix. A phoenix is a mythical bird that, you know, it grows, and once it gets to a certain age, it bursts into flames and it's reborn, okay? This is kind of what this card is saying for you this week. It's time to be reborn. Get rid of all the stuff that is no longer serving you. Get rid of the toxic people in your life, the toxic things. If your work is one of these problems, maybe it is time to quit and go do something else. But normally when we're talking about purification, it's cleansing, it's taking that time to really assess ourselves, white light, and just get rid of the crap around us, the negative thoughts of, no, I can't do this, or this is my life, it's never going to get any better, or, you know, no. Get rid of all that thinking. The next card is the pregnancy card, and it's upside down, which is good because it's saying this is a time of reflection and thinking. Pregnancy, the fact that it's upside down, it's saying that you don't need to do anything right now. You don't need to make all these changes. Right now, it's about really having a look at inside yourself and what, if I could click my fingers or wave a magic wand, which I've got a magic wand, but if I was Harry Potter or one of the movie sorcerers, if I could grant you a wish, what would you wish for? It's not just like, oh, I want, you know, $1 billion. Great, $1 billion, but why? Because you will be financially free, no burdens financially, you can buy whatever you want, you can get whatever you want. What would you buy with that? What would you genuinely get? What I'm trying to get at is, we would all be like, I'd buy a house and I'd buy a car and I'd go on a holiday and blah blah blah. After all that spending, okay, once you've bought all the material stuff, then what would you do with your life? Oh, I'd sit around and, yeah, no, this isn't the jokey, oh, imagine we won the lotto. This is trying to figure out what you would actually do, what would bring you happiness. This is what we're talking about. This is key to figuring out where your heart lies, okay? I'm just going to speed this up a little bit because we're running out of time. Okay, so the next card is the surrender card, and it's upside down. This is actually saying don't give up, okay? This is like, again, I feel like that there's this, this is my life, I'm stuck in a rut, I don't know what to do, you know, don't give up. Seriously, ask these questions of yourself, because you will be surprised that when you tap into what it is that's going to bring you peace and happiness, your energy will change and you will go after that, and nothing will be able to stop you. Okay, so it is really important that you don't give up, that you don't fall into this headspace of, no, it's too late for me to do these things. It's never too late. It's never too late. My mother just turned 77 last month, and she is looking at, without giving away personal details, she's looking at starting a few different things that she wants to learn. Like, she's 77, and you wouldn't be able to tell it if you met my mom, but that's my whole point. She's not stopping. She's learning new things. You know, I've introduced her to the internet, and over time she's gotten so familiar with it that she can Google things and get phone numbers and answers and addresses and research and look into different things, and she's loving life, and I'm loving the fact that she can do that. Never get into your head that no, I can't. The next card is the sex card. This is desire, this is the outcome, this is things working out the way you want. And this is because the sex card is about desire and passion. Again, this is you finding your desire, finding your passion, finding your spiritual path, what's going to bring you happiness. This is a very positive card that you're going to get what you want. The last card is the separation card, okay? So this couldn't be a scary card, but I feel like this is separate who you are now and who you're going to be, two different people. Totally separate. So if you work out that, you know what, I actually do want to move to Brazil. I've dreamt about Brazil my whole life. I'm going to do it. You move to Brazil. There's separation from who you are now to you once you've moved into Brazil. What I'm trying to say is this negative, lost, bored person that isn't particularly happy, there is separation there where it is going to end up being, you're going to be the total opposite. Okay? Lots of happiness, lots of success, as long as you use this time to reflect and really ask the big questions of yourself. Okay, guys, I'll wrap it up there. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me. Otherwise, don't forget to check out the bonus video that I put up on Wednesday, both on TikTok and YouTube. Until next week, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me. If you chose Dolphin, this is your reading. I'm really having trouble picking which animal this week that I would play with, because I am Pisces. My birthday is in like 2 weeks. I love the water. I love dolphins. They're one of the smartest creatures on the planet. Let's get into it. Okay, so surprise! Your overall card, surprise, celebration, good things ahead, little... Again, this is a snapshot. If you want a full reading, you can contact me, but we're talking small surprises, but good. There's a surprise around the corner from you. It could be somebody, a blast from the past, somebody coming back into your life in a positive way. Could be a little win on the pokies or the lotto. It could just be somebody turning around and showing respect and gratitude for who you are. But there is celebration around as well. I know that there's a lot of birthdays coming up in the next couple of weeks, including mine, but I'm excited for my birthday. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, there's a lot to celebrate at the moment. Now I've got the next card out is the love and romance card. It's upside down, so I am picking up that love is not something that needs to be a priority at the moment. With some people, it's always a priority. It's always at the forefront of everything that we do and think about. Right now, it's kind of like it's not the time to be worrying about that at the moment. There's a lot of good going on around you that your attention needs to go to more so than love and romance. If you are in a relationship, it's kind of like, look, don't worry about it. Whether you guys are having ups or downs right now, it's going to sort itself out. If you're single, it's like, take your mind off that right now, because the surprise and celebration could actually be that you're about to meet somebody. But your focus shouldn't be on that at the moment. It should be at I feel like that this is kind of like, you're in the situation where it's like, look, don't go looking for it. It's going to find you at the moment. Okay. You've got to be in that headspace that you are going to find it. And that doesn't mean somebody's going to knock on the door, Prince Charming, princess, whatever. Hi, I'm here. No, it's not going to be like that. There is going to be work that needs to be done, but it's not time to worry about that at the moment. Maybe it's not the time to be going out at the moment. Your mind needs to be elsewhere. There is transformation. That's the next card. So the transformation is change, and I feel like that this is in a very positive way. Again, surprise, celebration. It could be that you're about to be in a relationship and your life is going to transform. Transformation is good. It's kind of like, whether it's it's not going to be a relationship thing for everybody. Transformation, I feel like there is going to be change for you coming this week in a positive way. You might look, I feel like some people are going to go kicking and screaming into this transformation, like, no, this isn't what I want, but it's actually going to turn out to be something really good. Okay, look, change is good. Change is as good as a holiday for a lot of people. It's always scary. People fear change, even when we tackle change head on. We fear it a lot of times. This is kind of, I really do feel like that you don't need to fear this, whatever this change is that's coming, okay? Again, it's a small change, but don't underestimate yourself. You could be making this change. You could be, oh, I'm going to go on a diet, or I'm going to quit smoking. Anyway, the next card over is the overseas travel card. So, look, I want to say that this change is actually going to be long-term. The overseas travel, when we think overseas, it's a long journey, okay? So I feel like that this transformation, this change is going to be long-lasting. So if you are going on a diet right now, you are going to be successful, but you're going to be you're going to be dieting for a while, okay? Look, there is information coming from overseas in one form or another. I feel like communication, maybe contracts of some kind coming in for some people. And of course there is trips and planning to go over holidays, going on holidays overseas. So again, the surprise and celebration is somebody could be like, hey, let's go on a cruise. Now, even though it's saying overseas country, it could be a cruise over on water, on overseas. The next card over is the work card, and it's upside down. Again, I feel like just like the love card, work is just work. Don't even focus on it. You don't need to worry about it. You know, there's no big dramas. There's nothing big to report there. It's kind of like, it is what it is. Focus on something positive. Focus on something else. If you are in the process of looking for more work, it's kind of like, don't be dismayed if you're putting your resume out there trying to get work and it's taking forever. That's just society today. That's just how it rolls today, okay? So it is kind of like, don't worry about it. It is going to be fine. Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? If you are looking for other jobs, apply for absolutely everything that you think that you might slightly be qualified for. A lot of times, Seek and all these places, the job descriptions are overly written and very floral, and it's very intimidating and scary, and we're like, oh, I don't know what that means, and really it's piss easy. The job itself is piss easy, and it's just intimidating, okay? So the other thing that I'm going to say just quickly on work is, if you are looking for a job, go and have a look at employment agencies. Like, I don't even know if they exist anymore. Hayes Personnel, that's one that I used to use. There's a lot of different job agencies. It's free of charge. They get paid by getting you a job. So you go in there and you will have an interview with them. That's fine. And you know, you have the interview. They'll help you with your resume. They'll ask you what type of work you're looking for, what type of money you're looking for, the areas, all that stuff, and then they'll go away, check their database and go, oh, look, I think we've got something over here for you. Okay, so you're not alone in that whole situation, because I speak to a lot of people that are unhappy with their work, but you get trapped in that headspace of, oh, I'm too scared to look for something else because I don't know what I'm doing, and what if it doesn't work out, and change and scare. No, you're not alone. Okay, there are people out there that are paid to get you what you want. It's kind of like a broker, the way a broker works. All right. Next card over is the life lesson card. This is upside down, and I actually feel like that the universe is kind of saying, look, you're good at the moment. Just enjoy life and don't stress about much. That I don't feel like the universe is actually throwing a big lesson at you at the moment. So if you are stuck in that, what do I need to change? It's not necessarily the universe that's coming through going, hey, you need to make some changes. It could actually be your own intuition and your own self that's like, I need to make some changes here. So this is good because there's no, I don't want to say added pressure, but there's no, you know, life-defining lesson that you need to learn before you can move on. Not everything in... I was going to say not everything in life is a lesson. Everything in life is a lesson, but not every lesson is sent by the universe. Some lessons we make ourselves and need to work out ourselves. Okay, the last card here is the addiction card, and it's upside down. Forget about the word addiction. What I'm picking up with this card is that there is a bit of carefree spirit going on at the moment around you. It's kind of like, oh, like a dolphin playing in the ocean. It's kind of like, you know, you might not be feeling top tip-top, like, oh, I've still got to go to work, and oh, I've got to clean the bathroom. Yeah, you might still be feeling like that, but overall, there's nothing stopping you from, oh, well, I'm just going to have a cup of coffee before I do the bathroom. You know, there's that freedom of, I'll do it when I'm ready. I know I have to do it, but I'll do it when I'm ready. And I love that for you, because there's confidence, and there's kind of like, well, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. And you actually will do it tomorrow and can do it tomorrow. It's you, Billy. Sorry, she's got a bit of an itch going on. This is part of, well, this is kind of what we want out of life. Not having to do what we have to do when somebody says it. This is up to you to do what you want to do when you want to do it, as long as you get it done. And I feel like that this is in a responsible way. I feel like I'm talking to a lot of responsible people, I know, but what I mean is, if you know that the bathroom needs to be cleaned, you are going to clean the bathroom, whether it be now, 3 hours from now, tomorrow, whatever. It's going to get done. But this is kind of like, just do it when you're ready. All right, there's nothing really pressing you at the moment. Okay, guys, I really hope that helped. If you want a full reading, you can get in contact with me. Otherwise, don't forget to check out the bonus video I put up about making a couple of love talismans, both on YouTube and TikTok. And until next week, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Lithgreen, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you chose Dragon to play with, I like your style, this is your reading. Okay, so your overall card is the Springtime card, and it's upside down. Okay, this is basically saying there's more work to be done. You may be feeling a bit lethargic, or a little bit lazy, or a little bit discontent, not in the mood. Sorry guys, you still got to go to work, you still got to pay bills, you still got to do what you got to do, okay? Look, if there is something that you're working towards at the moment, a project of some sort, whether you're saving up for something, or you're applying for jobs, or whatever it is, I feel like there's a little bit more work to be done before it starts to really pay off, okay? So, really sorry guys, but everybody as an adult, everybody has responsibilities and things that, you know, we need to do, whether it's for ourselves or for the people around us, or whether it's for ourselves and it affects the people around us, like cleaning out your car. And, you know, you might be carpooling with people and you have to clean out your car because it's gross and people are getting in there, and, you know, I can't be really bothered. Do it. You need to do it, okay? Look, the good thing is the Succubus card is the next card out, and it's upside down. This is a card of everything just sucking, literally sucking you of energy, sucking you of you know, I just can't be bothered, or, you know, being around those people that all they do is whinge and complain and bitch, and they whinge to you about people that you don't even know, in situations you don't even know, and they're so passionate, oh, I can't believe it. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, but oh my God, please leave me alone. It's that energy that's sucking out of you, okay? This is upside down, meaning, woohoo, that's going to stop. So if you are feeling lethargic, I really feel like that this is the kind of thing that, you know, you've been putting something off, putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. You need to do it. But once you start doing it, everything is going to be better. It's going to feel like maybe you need to break up with your partner and you've been putting that off, and then you need to do it. You break up and then your life starts getting better and you're like, whew, I'm so glad that that's done. Now I can get on with it. That's what we're getting here with the Succubus card. Emotions. Okay, there are going to be a lot of emotions, ups and downs and flare-ups with emotions right now. So I do feel like that right now, lethargic, you know, just not wanting to, then you're going to do it, then you're going to be really happy and have all this energy. What I'm picking up with the emotions card is that the change of basically going from one extreme to the other, but I do want to point out that there are going to be emotions along the way. So sometimes when we are really, really energetic and really, in a good headspace, with positive emotions, a lot of the times we just get on with things and we feel more confident, so we can fall into conflict a lot easier. Whereas somebody might come and say something to you, and normally you'd just bite your tongue, but because you're so raw, you'd be like, hey, don't talk to me like that, want to fight me? You know, it is kind of that situation. So just be aware of your emotions. you know, I feel like that these are going to be positive emotions, but sometimes positive emotions can be more damning to us than negative emotions. We make promises that right now, yeah, I'll drive you to Queensland, you know, and then tomorrow you're like, oh, I can't believe I have to do that. It's kind of like you're hungover. Me personally, I love driving to Queensland. I would be up to drive to Queensland anytime, but I don't make promises that I can't keep, because I'm very self-aware. So it is kind of like a learning thing. Sometimes when we do have high energy, it is kind of like being drunk. We're overly honest. We're you know, we go a little bit too far. Just be aware of that. Okay, communication card is here. So again, this is open dialogue. This is communication. So look, use the energy, use this positive energy that's coming for you. If there is communication that you need to have with a friend, a family member, work, whatever, that you've been putting off, that could be what this actually is. You need to have that conversation. You need to have that communication. Just be aware while you're having that communication or approaching this subject. Like I said, if you've got too much energy, you'll be able to, you know, you have that confidence and you're a lot clearer, and you can go at it, and that's great. That's what's going to give you the confidence to actually have the conversation. Just don't go overboard and say too much or be too much. Kind of work out what you want to say, what your main points are before having that conversation, okay? And maybe think of, well, I really don't want to say this, so that you make sure if that pops into your head, to shut your mouth, okay? Conflict. This is, again, this is a lot of warning for you guys, a lot of positive. Look, there is going to be a lot of positive energy, and again, I keep being drawn to overconfidence, and high energy can lead to conflict. Especially if it's conflict that's been building within you for a while and you've kept your mouth shut. You've bitten your tongue so much that your mouth is full of blood. With this positive energy, it may be that you go someone aggressive like a dragon. So the warning here is be careful, because it can lead to conflict, whether that be a fight, a falling out, whatever. Maybe that is what you desire. If that's what you desire, then so be it. But it is kind of like letting you know that you can go too far when being confident and energetic. Now, likewise, if you are feeling, if your energy does turn negative and you're like, I hate the world, I hate everybody can go suck a lemon, it is we all get into that stage, and it's very easy to turn around and go, well, I don't care if I piss somebody off, I'm going to say it. And you're going to, you know, get personal and attack people and make them feel bad because that makes you feel better, or whatever. The negative headspace that we get into. This is a warning that conflict, it will be something that you end up regretting later on. Because, you know, it's what happens. We get angry, we say shit, and then we regret it later on, or I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have said it in that way. You know, it might not be that you've said something false, but you've said it in a bad way. So these are all little bits of warnings for you. Now, the next card is the Younger Man card, which is, look, I don't normally do this, but the Younger Man card could actually be that this whole conversation, or everything that we've been talking about, is to do with a younger man, a teenager, a son, a brother, somebody you work with. It could be associated with that. But this Younger Man card also talks about going with the flow, just chilling out and just going with the flow. So all this, the communication, the fixing the problems, the doing the extra work, you need to do all of that, okay? Be very careful. If it does lead to conflict, it leads to conflict. Unfortunately, conflict is part of life, okay? But it is saying that once this is over and done with, you can chill out and just go with the flow, which is what you're kind of desiring now. But it is saying that there's a little bit of work to be done, and then you can go with the flow once it's over and done with. You'll know when it's like, okay, that, you know, we've had that argument, that discussion, and it's over and done with, that fight's done, now we can just chill and just go with the flow. And I feel like you're going to be a lot less heavy, a lot of lifting off your chest, okay? The last card is the Older Woman card. So this is reflection. This is look, you can do it right now. Look around, what needs to change, who you want to be, what do you need to do. But this is more so after everything that's coming for you. Once you've had that argument, once you've had that conflict and you've made that movement, you've had that communication, then it will be time to, okay, well, what's next? Where do I go to from here? So there is the need to reassess and reevaluate and have a bit of a think, just while you're chilling out and going with the flow. Okay. Alright guys, I really hope that helped. If you want a full reading, you can get in contact with me. Also, don't forget about the bonus video that I put up this week on TikTok and YouTube for the love talismans. Until next week, blessed be.